Most musicians know what a looper is. If you don't, basically it's a pedal that will record and play back or loop your guitar track, bass track, whatever kind of track over and over again, and then you can play on top of that track. Well, I'm going to show you how to use a looper to dial in the perfect settings for your amp or effects pedals. Stay tuned. Man Bun Metalhead here. I just picked up this JP2C a few weeks ago, and I really had a hard time trying to dial in that perfect setting. There's so many options out of this amp that it made it really hard to make one adjustment, play, make another adjustment, play, make another adjustment. There's just too many knobs, and it would take way too long to get that right tone in. Well, I remembered that I have a looper. It can make my job a lot easier. Now, if you don't have a dedicated looper pedal, it's all right. You probably have a multi-effects pedal that has a looper built into it. Well, if you don't, you can probably pick up a decent looper for about that much. Now, I don't have a dedicated looper, but I do have a Strymon Timeline that has a looper built into it. Now, let me tell you how to set it up. It's really easy. You want your looper as close to your guitar as possible. So ideally, it would be guitar, looper, everything else. So what you'll do is you'll record your guitar, and then it'll just keep playing back and you'll make your adjustments on your amp. Now, I have my Timeline into my ES8, which you've probably heard me talk about a whole bunch. But in my loop, I put it at the very beginning. My Timeline, I want to make sure that I have it set up here, and I'm going to make sure I turn off any delay on there. I don't want to hear the delay, especially because it's going to be in front of my amp, and I usually have it in the effects loop. That's about it, and I'll turn my looper on. Now it's in looper mode. All right, so I'm gonna pick up my guitar. The guitar I'm gonna be playing with today is a my special. It's another custom guitar, and this is actually one that I had built myself. It's a maple mahogany through neck with a mahogany back, maple in the middle, Bacote on the outside, scallop frets. It's got some Juggernaut pickups from Bare Knuckle pickups, and a lot of gold hardware. Only guitar that I've ever had with gold hardware. But we're gonna start with this. So I'm playing through my JP2C, through all my effects, and into this custom cab I made, and I have it mic'd up here. I've got a MD421 and a E609, both are Sennheisers. One's on the inner cone, one's on the outer cone, and that's about it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is see if we got this working here. I'm gonna turn on standby off. Cool, we got a little bit. So I'm gonna try to play something here. Dream Theater shirt, Dream Theater amp, not a Dream Theater guitar. But I'm gonna try to do a little theater here. Bear with me. It is Pull Me Under, the very last riff. Let's see if I can get a shot here. Now, I'm not an expert at using the looper. Ideally, what you want to do is start right when you start playing and stop right on kind of that beat. So when you have the loop, it's kind of endless and real seamless. Might not work for me. That's okay. We'll get the idea here. So here we go. Okay, so I think I got it there. And I hit the stop button, hit the play. So I turn my noise gate off there as I'm talking louder, so you get a little bit of a hum. But yeah, let's play it and see what happens. It wasn't perfect there, but that's okay. So now we have the loop. All we have to do is play it, and as we're playing it, we can just adjust the settings to how we feel. So let's give that a shot. So there you have it. Now, I just changed a few dials back and forth. Kind of went back to what I was already at because I'm pretty happy so far, at least at the moment, with where I'm at on those settings. But you see how easy that is. Now, if I didn't have a looper, I would play a little bit, adjust one of the dials, a couple of the dials, play a little bit, adjust, but you can do it so much more quickly with the looper. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, give me a like below and feel free to leave any comments. I usually get back to those pretty quick. And if you want to hear more about what I'm working on, feel free to give me a subscribe down there. You'll be notified as soon as my videos come out. But hey, till next time, rock on.